Welcome to episode 11 of Marriage Material, and today we have a very special guest.
Kevin the Carrot.
Golden Kevin the Carrot.
And our gingerbreads, which you might have seen last week. For anyone who is who is listening, you're missing out on a treat because we've got two gingerbread cushions, which I love, and Gold Kevin the Carrot.
How cool is he?
So cool.
But we're on episode 11, and oh god, Kevin, sort yourself out. We're on episode 11, and we are talking Hindu. I'm very excited about this one because I'm just really interested, in all honesty, like what your thoughts are on Hindu.
Yeah.
What your do's and don'ts, and for your bride tribe, is that what they're called?
Yep.
Yeah. For what you guys are going to get up to. So Thank you very much for being here. I hope you enjoy these episodes just as much as we love to record them, spending some time with you. So please smash the like button. Please submit a review on your podcasts. We really appreciate it. We can see you. If you haven't, we will find you and force you to put a review in. But let's talk Hindus.
Yeah. I thought it would be a good one to dive into because, obviously, so for anyone that doesn't know, I've got two maids of honour because I'm greedy. And then I've got bridesmaids as well. So it's always, I think, one of them things where, you know, they kind of want to know ultimately your do's and your don'ts. They want to have a genuine idea of, you know, what you would like as such, but also keep it an element of surprise. So I thought this would be a good episode just to try and lay as much out on the table as I can think of. It gives everyone a good indication then, because, you know, I don't really know myself when it comes to a hen do. There's, you know, I don't want to have...
So I can act as Hindu planner. Because obviously I'm not involved in this. This is ultimately your day and your bride tribe's day. So for me, I can help try to extract some ideas or wants or just explore some ideas for you. So call me this episode Hindu planner.
Okay.
So for me, to kind of start off, knowing, I think it's important to know what your overview kind of feeling is for the day. There's obviously many different styles that you could potentially go for. Is it, for example, an all-out day, drinking, partying, shotting?
Yes to all of the above.
Or is it going to be more of a I don't want to call it a relaxed day, but like a more of a relaxing, chilled out vibes? Or is it you're going to, you know, pre-planned events? Maybe there's different places that you can go. Or is it...
Oh my god, how many more?
Or is it a combination of a bit of all of them?
Yes, I think for myself it would be, and I think, you know, it's my hen as such. Well, it is my hen, but I also want to make sure that, you know, we're all enjoying it. So I definitely, if I do it, I definitely think it's going to be a day event. Okay, so, or I would like it to be a day event because I think that is, when I did the bridesmaid proposal, because obviously I've got people coming on the hen do that are not bridesmaids, they're just really good friends as well, so, you know, so, but when I did the bridesmaid proposal, I loved having that intimate moment with your best friends, and just having a really good time together. So I kind of want to mimic, in a sense, that whole feeling.
Across the day.
Across the day, yeah. So I think for me, I would like a nice chilled morning. So maybe we all, so my hen's going to be on the 8th, I believe we've said. So we'll still be all at the hotel together at this point. So I don't know, we might get up, we're all getting ready. I mean, I would like a little theme, You know, because you've got to think of outfits.
Of course.
So
is it one outfit in the day?
I would like multiple, but I mean, how am I going to do this? Because you see on Instagram.
Well, it
I want
depends.
to have good pictures as well.
I guess it depends if you are. Obviously, you're in Ibiza.
Yeah.
So does that mean during the day you're going to be maybe at? You might go to a pool party.
Yeah. So that's what I'm. Right. Let's back up a little bit. I'm thinking. First thing in the morning, we're going to be in swimwear. We're going to be in like a nice swimwear, a nice maybe like cover ups and things like that you can still go out in. But if we go to like a pool party esque type of thing, or even just like a nice like beach bar as such, if there's a sea, we can then jump into the sea. So you're ready, you're prepared, right? But then I'm thinking we could potentially then, because you've got to think as well, an all-day event, you're going to be knackered, you're going to be drinking, eating. So then I would probably like to go back to the hotel. Everyone can then freshen up. We can see like you guys and stuff for literally like 5 minutes. Go back to the hotel, freshen up, and then you get into your evening. So I'm going to say I'm going to have 2 outfits, and everyone, please have 2 outfits. Because I think you need your day outfit, but then I don't, because I would like to have a nice meal at night, so I don't want to be in a bikini or a swimsuit.
Yeah. So the day is going to be potentially split up into 2.
That's how I'm picturing it in my head, yeah. And of course, I'm more than happy to. I know a lot of the bridesmaids have already said, they're going to do a little WhatsApp group without me. So they're obviously going to have their own ideas, and they all know me very well. So if it's crap. Don't really know me that well, do you? No, I'm joking.
It's not going to be crap. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I just think it'd be nice to have a split day where you have the full experience of like going out and doing things in the day, but then you can all come back and we get glam as such. So
glam to go out. Okay, yeah. So what I'm hearing then is obviously you wake up, you go down for breakfast because you're going to be at the hotel.
Yep.
Get yourselves all ready in.
Probably have a Bloody Mary at breakfast.
Yep. Bloody Mary for breakfast.
Wild.
Then you're going to head on out.
Yep.
Maybe go to potentially whether it's a beach club or whether it's a pool party, as in like a venue where there's a pool and there's music and outdoor. You can. So that's going to be the kind of the first half. Maybe you get some lunch wherever you're at.
Yeah.
Because obviously you're going to need some lunch as well.
Yeah.
And then you're going to return back, get yourselves all glam in terms of like evening wear that you can go out for maybe a meal or something afterwards. Yeah. Okay, so that's a general overview of the day. And
then I know one thing we've got, like we're going to mourn my girlfriend Era because she's gone. Like,
okay.
Bye, hun. So I saw it on Olivia Atwood. Obviously, she got married, and when she was in Ibiza for her HEN, she did. I just loved the vibe. It was all black, but they were all in black, like a funeral type style, which suits me down to the T because I love black. Which I've already spoiler. I've already got an outfit, and I love it.
Have you really?
Yep.
Wow.
I have. I've ordered the. So I'm guessing that's going to be the day. I don't know. Is that going to be the night outfit? Potentially could be the night outfit or the day. I'm not sure. So yeah, I have picked one outfit and I've ordered it and it's come and I love it. I've tried it on. Really
so that's like a R.I.P. Miss.
Yes.
Yeah, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's going to be some nice photo where everybody wearing black.
So this is the thing. Like this is where I have to get speaking to my maids to be like, because they're going to make sure everyone is aware of that, obviously, and like all bridesmaids and everything like that. So yeah, I think definitely one outfit everyone's going to be in black, because I'm not the biggest fan of the whole me in white and everyone else in like the same colour. I don't really like white.
With it all, like the same,
yeah. I mean, I'm happy to be in with it, but just maybe like a bit of spice on me, but a little bit different. Do you know what I mean? So it's there's a lot to think about.
Like you always see when you see hen do's.
Yeah.
There's always the bride to be is you either see that her as like she's either got walking around with a veil on, or she's walking around with one of these banner things.
Yeah.
Is that what it is that you're after?
No.
No.
Not so much I don't know. It's difficult. It's hard because right now, truth be told, I don't know what we're doing. So it's difficult.
Yeah.
You don't. I don't know what we're actually doing. I don't know where we're going to be going. I know like Ocean Beach got mentioned, but then at the same time, and this is a conversation that I'll have to have with everyone. I mean, I've never experienced Ocean Beach. I've never been. So, I mean, I could be jumping the gun here. But I don't know if it's a little bit overpriced for what it is. And I don't know if I want that type of vibe.
As in, because it's what I'm about to say. From what I've obviously never been there myself, but what you see, it is quite crowded, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very busy. That's not what you're after?
I mean, you're gonna get that. We're in a
course.
beefer. It's not gonna. I'm not gonna have a secluded little table, and I don't want that. I think it's just. It's hard to say what I'm thinking. It's just like one. I'm conscious of money for everyone, us included, everybody else, and like I say, I haven't ever been to Ocean Club, and it. From what I've seen, at times it looks amazing, but then there's the other side, like, that you see that doesn't look good. And so I think I have seen a few things, and I've got a few places saved on my phone, where I feel like you could have just as much fun, but somewhere else. I also think with Ocean Club, because it's such a famous place, you're also paying for that, obviously, as well, aren't you? But that's not to say that I don't want to go there either. It's just hard.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Like Ibiza Rocks, I absolutely love it there. I would go there. But then that's, price-wise, you're probably looking around the same. But then it also depends who's playing. There could be someone really good playing.
Yeah.
But then that takes a large portion of your time then as well, doesn't it? Like Craig David, we were there hours. I mean...
But it was amazing.
Oh, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. If there was someone there that we all loved... Naturally, you're going to want to go to that, yeah.
Yeah.
Could be like Becky Hill, which would just be amazing, or I don't know, whoever else.
Yeah, and nobody needs to. You don't need to decide now. That's what this whole episode is. It's kind of like throwing things at the wall and working your way through different ideas that you maybe think. Some of the things you might not end up doing.
Oh yeah.
For all you know,
and some ideas they all might have, and amazing,
and
it'll be a surprise, and I won't know. I definitely think for the evening, I would like to go for a nice meal, whether that's maybe somewhere near the sea or that that Caf Mambo. That would probably be a really good place to go in the evening, because they have live music. They have like live DJs on at night, so I mean that would be great.
There's a lot of great restaurants,
and I think you're naturally
area.
going to just wander as well, aren't you? Like you're going to have set places that we're going to need to book, and going to need to be there time, like within timing of things. But you're also probably going to have a portion of time where you naturally do when you're on holiday. You just wander around, you walk in. Oh, that looks nice. Should we pop in there? That's one thing that I would like to say. I don't think I want things being so regimented where it's like you're here for an hour, then you've got to go to the next, because that's not enjoyable.
No.
Like I would just, because you could go somewhere where we could find a little gold mine and it's just real relaxed beach bar vibes. It's just chilled music, and we could just sit there all night. No,
yeah, I mean, you are going to have some difficulty in terms of, depending if you're booking a meal, like that's going to have to be at a set time.
Yeah.
If you are, for example, let's say going to Ibiza Rocks, that's going to be at a set time because the artist is going to be on. Or if you go to... I don't even know how Ocean Beach works. Is it time slotted? I have no idea. Like, not a clue. But, yeah, so I think from what I'm hearing, it's you want it to be a nice, relaxing, like say, not regimented, not like you're halfway through enjoying a really great
Well, I just don't want people or like somebody to be like, right,
we've got to go.
We've got like one more drink and we're off. Because then I feel like the day just flows by because you're constantly on to the next location, which I'd rather it just... And I'm not saying that it's like don't book anywhere, like don't take my word for gospel, like book places, but I just don't want it being... We've done it before when we've gone to Leeds, for example, where we've booked and you've literally been like, right, we've got to go now, and you're constantly chasing the next place, where I would just like it to be more... I don't want it being stressful. As long as I get some good pictures, because I would like, because this is where, I've been doing Polaroids, photos, haven't I?
Yeah, they're so good.
So I've got an album which it's just gonna be everything wedding. So it started right from the wedding, the bridesmaid proposal. So and then it's just continued. So anything that we've done around like the wedding, I've tried to capture with a picture. Just one, I love the dating of them and everything to be able to look back on.
Yeah.
So I need one, remember to take that with me, and two, like I say, for when we do the like the morning where we're all in black, like to have a picture of that, like, or with a red rose or something. So it's, like quite a little bit of theatrical element just for pictures as well.
Yeah,
and then we can go and enjoy our days.
No.
Or day.
Yeah, sounds fantastic. sounds amazing. So,
yeah.
Okay, so let's go to some of the categorically no's. As in, there is always... I've always found this quite... It's kind of... It's just one of these things that happens, right? So you go on whether it's a stag do, whether it is a hen do, and you might see them at the airport, or you might see them at a train, within a train. You may see them in a bar or something, and there's always elements where the party, as in like whether it's the stag party, or they're doing something to the bride to be or the husband to be, where there's a little bit of comedic aspect of it, and I do get that, but then there's also a bit of like embarrassment that can come as well. So what is it for yourself now, thinking like the ones that you just don't do that, because that would actually ruin the day?
Yeah. So I don't want any sort of surprise outfits. That's just a no. Like I'm
like
gonna
nobody
send you
coming
back
out, you're wearing this.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I don't. I'm happy to have, like, I feel a bit bad saying it, bit of tat, like peanut straws. I'm here for that. But I wouldn't want to be like, oh, we've got you an outfit, you need to get changed into this, because you want to feel comfortable, and I just don't want that. Definitely wouldn't want any sort of like embarrassing where it's like a stripper, or I don't know. I won't be comfortable in that aspect. I mean, 6 tequilas later might be, but I don't want that. I think that really would be it. Just nothing, and I would like to think that no one would do that in the first place, because I've got a good group of people around me. I'm happy to have an element of surprise, because I know that's been mentioned a few times. I'm happy for that.
When you say element surprise,
like just not knowing what I'm doing as such.
Okay, so like we're going to be going to here, and you just don't know what you're doing.
I might potentially know, like for example, we're all in black for a portion of the day.
Yeah.
I know that. I've got an outfit, so that type of thing I know. Or it may be that I know we're going to this place and this place, but then there could be a section of the day where I literally had no idea where we're going next.
Yeah, that sounds
I've
great.
also said, because I have mentioned that there's that tiny tattoo parlour.
Yeah.
I am doing that, but I've said...
Probably wouldn't want to do that on that day.
You just ruined my cue.
Right.
Why are you... It's my hen do. You're jumping the gun.
Well, I thought you were saying, oh, well, we're going to get booked in at 5 p.m. after you've had...
That's what I was literally about to say. I was going to say, we're not doing that on my hen, because I'm doing it after we've been married. After we get married.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
But yeah, don't. I haven't really... That's it. No outfits that I'm not aware of. No stripper, which, I mean, I don't even know where you'd do that in a beefer anyway, to be fair, but I don't want that. And do's, do what you like other than that.
Is there anything in your mind in terms of, usually throughout the day you would have, whether it's games or challenges or something like that, do you know, when something happens, you've got to, I don't know, take a shot or something. Like, do you want there to be like a game throughout the day?
I mean, one of my maid of honours is Nikki, and she loves a good game. So I'm
you
already...
are expecting a game to be done, type of thing,
and that's fine. Like, I'm happy with all that type of stuff. I think that's also fun. I also think it's a good icebreaker as well. Obviously, I know we all know each other and things like that, but I think it is good to just... Sometimes you need that little bit of a... You could be sat in a bar, it could be a little bit quieter, or whatever the situation is. So, yeah, I'm happy for things like that. I think that's just all a bit of good fun and jest, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, I think I don't want to say classy, because I don't want to, seem like, oh, God, whatever. But I think I'm more. I would like to look back and just have it where I could show the children. I don't want it being where.
So that's a filter. Like, as long if I can show the photos to Harper, for example. I mean that's a fair comment.
Yeah,
you don't want. I don't want
a blow up penis on a hat or something. I don't want anything like that. Walking around with a bloody penis hanging off my head or things like that. I'm not into. So penis straw.
And
you watch. I'm going to get so many penis straws now from the mall.
And in terms of usually on a day like that, obviously it's you are drinking a lot, etc. What's your thoughts, or I don't want to call it predictions, that's not what I'm saying. It's more of like, do you think that it's going to get a bit messy? Like people are there's going to be maybe one or two individuals where it's like, that person needs to go home.
No, I don't think it'll get to the point where anyone needs to go home, but it's definitely going to be wild. But I want it to be that as well.
Yeah.
I want to literally be like,
get really drunk, but not too drunk.
Yeah, I mean, it's like day drinking. It's the best. I love day drinking. I think it's just the best. So naturally, we're going to be out. Like you say, we're going to be breakfast in the morning. You're going to be drinking throughout the day, but you're eating as well. We might stop it in different places and, I don't know, maybe get little starters like olives and bits of bread. And do you know what I mean? So you are going to be pasting yourself throughout the day as well. Bearing in mind, because I would like to go for a meal at night, so you don't want to.
You don't want to be going home to, yeah, of course.
No, but I like that thought of being like, oh, Kaylee's gone. Oh, Kylie's gone. And then you just bounce back.
Of course you do.
No, I can't wait. I'm so excited. What do you think it's going to be like?
No, I'll answer that in 1 sec. But I remember Nikki's hen, and the thing that was comical, really. It was good from an outside, just like keeping up to what you guys are up to. She was putting on her stories like, drink 1, and then by the end of the night, I think it was like drink 38.
She did so well until we got back because we muddled up a few numbers. But I'd do that as well because I think that's so funny. Like everyone says the name and it's like, this is our first drink, and then just to see the end of the night, it's just great to look back on. Which I mean, we still do now with the ones from Nikki put on, but yeah, things like that I love as well. So that's good.
Like for me. Ultimately, bottom line is like, I know you're going to have a fantastic time. And I want you to have a fantastic time. You don't want anything to happen that can overarchingly spoil the day.
No.
So, for example, you won't want anybody to be ill or poorly, like, you've been drinking shots since 8 a.m. and now you're in bed by 1 p.m.
Because we can't handle that now. We're all a bit older.
So, from my point of view, I think you're just going to have a fantastic time anyway. I won't want anything to happen that's like overarching, kind of spoils the day or cuts the day short or something. I can't wait for the next day for you all to be saying like how amazing this was and how great that was, and like, and then you guys are all going to have your own inner secret stories and stuff anyway, and the memories that you guys will end up making, which is going to be amazing. I think for me, it's not a worry. That's not what I'm saying. It's like, I know that there's going to be a group of very, very nice looking ladies. Yeah, you're going to be beautiful. You are beautiful ladies, and I hope nothing happens from a point of view of like, I don't know, you can get some not so great people out there as well. So I hope that nothing ruins it like that. So me and Gareth will be on standby.
In the bush.
No, we won't be in the bush.
No, luckily, I know what you mean. 'Cause, you can get that. But I would say, one, we're all quite feisty girls as it is. But I just think that's why we're just going to stay in our lane. Do you know what I mean? We're not focusing.
But you're not like that anyway. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that this is going to happen because you guys aren't. You're not that type of person or group of people that starts like shouting off or yobbing off at people. That's just not what you guys do, and it's not your character at all. Just from my point of view, I just don't want any of that to happen to spoil your days.
Which, to be fair, that is a pointer of why I am, and again, never been, so I could be completely wrong here, but you hear things, I've seen things online about that Ocean Club, and I don't know if I want that for that reason, because that is a worry.
You might attract something that's not, you're not even there to do that.
Yeah, you always get it wherever you are. It could be like, do you know what I mean? You're looking and they're like, why are you looking at me? Type of thing. And it's awful, but it happens. And I think that's from things I've seen around Ocean Beach. I think it kind of puts me off going. If I'm being deadly honest, again, could be completely wrong because I've never been. So if anyone has, and it's
well, I think you've seen a couple of stories from that point of view.
And I suppose it's not just there. You can have that anywhere, and I get that. But I think what I need to do is like I say, I have got a few. There's a restaurant that I've seen that I've saved. I can't remember the name of it, Lilo or something, where that looks fantastic to have a meal, because what happens, you go, I think I'm not quite sure where it is, to be honest. You go, you start with drinks, you then have meals, and then after the meals but there's like live dancers, entertainment on while you're eating, and then it literally turns into a huge club, basically.
That's
so
good.
I've saved there. So I think I just need to get some bullet points of areas that I like, a few places that I like the look of that I've never been to before, and then give that out, basically, and then go from there.
I think when we were there just recently, especially around that tiny tattoo place, there seemed to be quite a number of alleyways and bars and
just like a strip, isn't it?
Strips of like where you can go in and out of pubs and clubs and bars and stuff. So I think I think that sounds really, really good.
Yeah, I can't wait. I think it's like I've just said, it's more just getting a few bullet points from myself to everyone, and then it'll naturally then evolve into what it's going to be, which I can't wait for. So I think the main elements are outfits, making sure we know what we're wearing. Mm-hmm.
2 outfits. Yeah. So I need to talk to the girls, because I have no idea whether is the all black, because that would suit quite well for night time, I think, because you're all nicely dressed up and stuff like that. So 2 outfits need to sort out, and then just places and what we're going to be doing. And I suppose I would like to think I'm quite laid back in that respect, where I'm not stressed about it. You're with all your friends and your family,
whatever we do, even if we stayed in the hotel, we'd have a great time, because we all love each other so much.
Of course,
and we have the best time. So I've got really no worries or stresses. I know everyone knows me that well. They ultimately know what I would want and what I wouldn't want. Mm-hmm. And so, I've got no worries in that respect.
So you're going to go towards the end then, you're going to go to a restaurant or something to have some food. Are you going to hit one of the big clubs at the end, or is that the end of the night, or what are you thinking? Are you going to go, because there's a lot of big clubs there as well.
Yeah, there is. I mean, I 100% would. Again, it all comes down to
how's everybody at that point.
Yeah, and how's the day been out? Because I'm, all these big clubs, you have to pay, you have to have tickets. Like, I'm not sure, I can't remember if you can just go in them. Maybe you can now. I know when we went years ago, we had to have tickets, which you bought prior to go in. I mean, I think it would. Or
you're going to be back by 10 p.m. We're done for the day. We're knackered.
No.
We'll see. Well, maybe afterwards we can come back to this moment, and
you guys by 9.
You were all in bed by 9 o'clock.
Do you know one thing I can't wait for, depending on the time that we get back, is walking back to the hotel. Potentially, you guys are all still around the bar, or obviously, I'm not sure with children and stuff.
Well, we would be at 9, 10.
Yeah, just be funny to walk in, all those rowdy girls, and then we're like, hello, woo. But no, I don't think you'll see us, actually.
No. Well,
I think it'll be... I would definitely do a club.
And then it'll be interesting to see some faces the next morning. And
I'm sorry, Kylie, but I'm going to... If it's anything like how it was when we went years ago, we literally had a big night the night before, and I'm not joking you, Kylie was green.
She was green.
I mean, none of us were much better, but see, that's another reason why I'd love to do Ibiza Rocks. Kylie missed that because she was hanging.
Yeah.
So she missed it. We paid to go. She didn't come with us. She had to stay in the hotel.
I think Ibiza...
Please don't do that again, Kylie.
I think about Ibiza Rocks is I absolutely loved it. And
I do.
But I think that comes down to what's actually the artist there. So like on
if
the
it's someone
day,
you don't know, it's not gonna have the greatest impression for people who haven't been before.
yeah.
I would say.
Well, I think it's probably going to be great either way. But if like, let's say Becky Hill, like you're a big fan of Becky Hill, if she's there on that particular day, then that might have to be it.
What I love about Ibiza Rocks, like how we just went when we saw Craig David, I love that it's all in one. So, you know, you're still sunbathing, you're still getting the sun on you, you're still having drinks, you're having a great time.
There's a pool bit
There's
there
a pool.
as well.
Well, I mean, yeah, it depends.
It's not big, but
but we couldn't go in that. You couldn't go in it. It depends what
no, it
tickets
depends.
you buy.
Yeah, it depends on where you want to be.
Please get the ones with the pool. But to be fair, I mean, there were loads of people in the pool. And what am I going to say? I was like, not many people went in the pool, but by the time
it was finished,
it was
on,
pretty big.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything like that, I'm happy with. And to anyone listening that is going to be on the HEN do, can't wait. So I will get it a little bit more clearer because I know this is just everything that's coming out my head right now. So yeah, 100% I will get a few places down of things that I'd potentially like to do, and then that's up to my hands and bridesmaids.
Sounds brilliant.
Yeah.
I think you guys are going to have the most amazing time.
Do you know one thing I've thought about though? Harper's going to be distraught. She's just want to come with us. So that's maybe a thing to have a little morning with Harper, you know, with the girls. That's a good shout actually, because I want Harper to feel very much involved herself, and I just know, obviously I know Harper, and I think she'll be upset, and Holly, like, you know, we've got Harper and Holly there, so maybe like while we're having breakfast.
Yeah, there's obviously going to be a time with you girls while you get ready or breakfast or whatever, and you know, we'll from the dad's point of view and the guys that are all going to be back at the hotel. You know, we'll plan to do stuff with the children.
Yeah,
you know, we're gonna have a pool. There's gonna be lots of fun. There's gonna be there might be like I want to come, but by the time you guys have disappeared and then we're bombing into the pool and playing in the pool and that, I think everybody's gonna be fine. So it sounds amazing. I am super super excited on how all this is gonna come together.
Me too.
And all the photos and all the memories and all the great stuff that you guys are going to do. And yeah, that's what we wanted to do this week. We wanted just to kind of just start that conversation with you. I know you don't have all the answers and you don't need to, you know, it's not concrete or anything, but that's just the process of trying to decide. And then for you guys that are listening or watching that are going to be actively involved in the planning or the setting up, you know, it started a conversation of like the do's and don'ts and being helpful from that point of view. So, did you have any last thoughts or any comments on HEN do?
No, like I've said, I just can't wait. I can't wait to. Never had one. Never had one before. Can't wait.
Make it your last.
Yeah, please.
So yeah, thank you very much for watching. A sneak peek for next week. We are going to be talking about Stag Do, which I am also very, very excited about.
I mean, not so much. I've got a lot of don'ts for you. I'm going to have my checklist in my pen ready and waiting.
I'm very excited about. There's a couple of things in the background which I'm actually very, very... I said it to you, I think, a few weeks back. I'm quite happy about because, one, I haven't officially asked my best man or best men...
when are you going to do that?
Well, you see, this is my thought, right? I didn't want to. I've been enjoying you doing amazing things and doing incredible things for your bride tribe, and I didn't want it all to happen all at once.
Yeah.
So for me, it's been fantastic for you to do everything that you're doing. And I thought to myself, well, you know, our wedding is 250 plus days away. We are still in 2023. We've got another, you know, 10 months. So I always thought, I'm not going to leave it too long.
No.
But I didn't want everything to happen within a space of a month. And then like, you hear nothing.
Oh no, but you have got to remember, you've got to find suits, you've got to, there's still a lot to do.
I understand that.
So don't leave it too late.
No, I understand that. And don't worry, it's going to be
I'm not worried. I'm happy with my progress.
Yeah,
time to ticket for you, mate. January is wedding dress shopping.
Yeah.
So that's going to be when I do it. Spoke to the wedding planner this morning, and she said January's plenty of time, because I was a bit nervous, because you hear mixed people saying, oh my god, you should be looking, yada yada yada, and it's like, I don't have the time.
It's been quite interesting, because when we first reached out to wedding planners and things and venues and all the rest of it, everybody was like kind of shocked. They were like, you should have 2 years planning, and like, we need to get on, we need to make this happen, we need to
That's probably why people get so stressed when they're planning a wedding, because they're doing it so far ahead.
Everything was kind of like, we must do that. But since we've started going through the process, everything we've said, the response has been, oh, we've got time. Yeah,
she literally asked today, because she asked for a photo. I said, I haven't got it. I haven't got one. I have no idea what it's going to look like to begin with. Because she was basically saying, like, try to avoid sleeves because it's going to be so hot, which I was like, yep. And so I said, oh, it'll be January. Because, being realistic, we're pretty much in Christmas now. And I'm enjoying the Christmas period. So then I've said from January, I'd like to get booked in somewhere, probably middle or end of January, and start actually going and trying dresses on and just see it. I've got a style in my head that I like and that I think I'm going to do. Yeah. But I may try it on, and like so many people will probably say, and just be like, this is not for me. Or the opposite way, one that is completely not in my mindset, try it on, fall in love. So she basically said, so I'm happy now, because I was getting a little bit, should I be looking? Like, what happens, bloody hell, what happens then if I can't get a dress? But she said I was fine, so... No,
you're absolutely fine. But it's just been interesting. It's been interesting on how 4 months ago it was like, you're getting married next year, we must go. And then now everything that we're going through it, and like, January's fine, February's fine, April sounds brilliant. And then it's just completely come full circle.
I think it's been lovely, because it's literally been... touch wood when I say this, stress-free, and I'm thoroughly enjoying the experience of, I just know how much I'm going to miss this when we're married.
And that's why we're enjoying every single moment, and that's why we're doing this podcast to enjoy with you guys too. So, next week we're going to be talking stag do. Really excited about that. There's going to be some do's, don'ts. There's actually going to be some things that may be unexpected to those that are listening. Who knows?
Might be unexpected to me.
Might be unexpected to Kylie. Might be unexpected to me and Golden Kevin. But I'm really excited for that. So thank you very much for watching, listening. I hope you're doing amazing. And we, as always, we look forward to seeing you and talking together with you next week in Marriage Material. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
High five. Hen do, baby.
That was good. I mean, it's probably going to come across so like...
Nah, it's all good. You're going to have a wild hen do.